G'day to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5am club. As you can see, it's that time of year now where the jacarandas have dropped all their blossoms, and I think it's over down here for this time of for year for at least another 12 months. It was spectacular when it was in full blossom, the jacarandas, but now with a bit of wind, a bit of heat and a bit of rain has meant that the jacarandas have shed their blossoms, and we won't be seeing them in all their splendour for another 12 months. Anyway, let's go for a bit of a walk down here onto wharf number 6. It's blowing a bit of a breeze today, so I'll just come down here to be protected from the elements, to make the acoustics a little easier to understand and hear. But today's topic of discussion is a little quote that I've got here, an observation that I'm sure you'll enjoy and many will relate to. And the quote is as follows: most people, not all people, but most people are discouraged when you tell them that an 80-hour work week is the formula for success. How does that sound? Would you be interested in working 80 hours a week and sacrificing a whole stack of things in your life in order to achieve certain dreams, certain goals and dreams? Everybody's got buoyant and big dreams, but interestingly enough, very, very few people have the courage to put in the effort and the work in order to make those dreams a reality. I remember as a young executive when I joined IBM, at my first performance review, I told my manager that I wanted to be the managing director, the CEO of IBM, which impressed him to no end, of course. But it's only years later, or a couple of years later, that I balanced it up and I said to myself, do I really want to be the CEO of IBM? Do I really want to sacrifice the time that I want to have with my wife and children, miss out on their milestones, miss out on being with them when they're growing up, in order to achieve my own very, very ambitious but selfish goal? And I guess I made a decision back then, which I'm happy with, to find a balance in my life where I was able to have a challenging and rewarding career, but at the same time to not sacrifice everything, to not throw out the babies with the bathwater, and to achieve financial freedom, but to be enslaved to my work during those heady times where it was I had to find a balance between my wife, my children, my parents, my relatives, my friends, my hobbies and everything else. Another time in my life I had a bit of an awakening as well, and that was a time where I think I'm not quite sure how it all came about, but I think that I went to a seminar, a comedy seminar, and I met a fellow there who was doing the seminar, but he was also a life coach or a career coach. And we got to chatting there, And he said, "Oh, come on down, we'll have a bit of a chat, and I'm happy to spend some time on you, or some time with you, to help you with your career, your growth and development." So I decided, because it was free of charge, there was no obligation, it was obligation free, that I'd go down and see him. So we went down, sat down, had a bit of a chat, asked me what my dreams were, what my goals were, and I didn't really have anything big, bold, and anything with clarity. So we sat down and we talked about a few things, and he put it to me, you know, about trying to be the best I could possibly be, and to be the president of the CPA, and to go on and become a senior manager, director in the organisations that I was working in. And I must admit, I got overwhelmed, because he hit me from all different angles, and I guess I wasn't ready for it at that point in time, because I was very, very well into my comfort zone, spending time with my children, taking them to sports, and enjoying everything that I could about being a young father and having a family surrounding me. So I just basically got cold feet and pulled the plug on any further meetings, because, as I said before, I was just overwhelmed. And he talked to me that, you know, he basically put it to me that in order to achieve anything big, bold, and ambitious, you need to sacrifice everything in order to get there. You need to sacrifice time with your family, your friends, your parents, with your partner, with yourself, which, to be honest with you, I wasn't prepared to do. So, like many people, there are many people, you know, who, you know, the bottom line is you can achieve whatever you want. At the end of the day, you know, to be a CEO of an organisation, or to do this and to do that, you just got to ask yourself, what am I willing to give up in order to become that person? And I wasn't ready, nor prepared, nor willing to put in the massive hours to give up time with my family, my friends, my children, in order to achieve those dreams. I've got to be honest with you. I was overwhelmed and not prepared to put in the big hours. So there you go. That's an example of me being discouraged when reminded that I could achieve. You can achieve anything, but you got to put in a massive effort. You know, I wanted to continue my karate. I wanted to play golf. I wanted to spend time with my relatives. I wanted to be with my children and watch them play sport and be with them during their sporting years. I wanted to spend time going overseas with my wife and children and going to Greece every year. I wanted to spend time reading and growing and developing, but not at the expense of all of those other things that I've talked about. So we all need to be honest with ourselves. We all need to spend some time and sit down and ask ourselves, what are we willing to give up? And the bottom line is, you know, anybody can be successful at anything, but it comes at a big price. And are you willing to pay that price? You know, do you want to get that gold medal in the Olympics? But not knowing full well that in order to get that gold medal, you need to make massive sacrifices, and you need to put in a huge effort, a huge work effort. most people, trust me, most people haven't got the guts and haven't got the focus and haven't got that level of OCD that's required to continue unabated with a single focus to achieve one massive goal in their lives. Because it is one massive goal. Because success comes at a price. So I think that's a wake-up call for all the young people out there, that they need to understand that the road to success is paved with hard work and also many bitter and painful disappointments. Because your partner may not want to be able to follow you the whole way, nor to be able to put up with all the challenges along the way, the disappointments, the days, the weeks, the months apart while you're traveling all over the world, building your network and growing your capabilities. Your children, they need their father. They need their parents. They need quality time with these people. You can't just bring up a family and just have a diary note every now and then to spend time with your children. You know, it requires 100% commitment, 100% of your time, all the time, or at least of your spare time. You know, you can't spend your time socialising and networking and putting your children and everybody else on the back burner and expect them to be there when you when you want them to be there. So I guess that's just another thing to take into consideration, but to also always know that not everybody can be a CEO, because not everybody wants to commit everything in order to achieve that dream, and also in many areas of our lives. So we need to understand what's important to us, what we're willing to do, what we're willing to not do in our lives, and to basically continue along that path. So let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, stay committed, and give a thought to what you want to achieve, but also know that greatness comes at a massive cost. There's a massive price that you have to pay, and you need to ask yourself, am I willing, and is my family and everybody else around me willing to support me to reach those goals? So thanks very much for joining me, and until we chat again, bye from Jim's 5am Club, and I look forward to coming to you again tomorrow from another location with another message of empowerment or an observation, a book summary, who knows what it'll be, but hopefully we can share some learnings together. Bye for now, and cheers from Jim.